Whew. that's nice. To give you things. We need bullets. More bullets. And blood vials. Okay. So... we're heading to where we fought, the thing. To the place. Derp. Derp. We fought the one reborn here. And then behind it was the school of Mensis people. And we're going to inspect its mummy. And this is going to lead us into the dream world, the nightmare of Mensis, where they're conducting the ritual to summon Udin via Murgo. So we're actually back in the what do you call this place? The school? I don't actually remember the name of this place. But we were at the bottom floor of it before, and it led to the Nightmare Frontier where we fought a giant amygdala. But now we're on the second floor. And we can kind of explore around here and get some items. Also, this clothing is just called the Knight's Garb. I just checked it a minute ago. And I'm going to be playing really badly because I'm used to Neo's controls now, where the run button is X instead of circle, and you use the buttons to attack instead of the triggers, which is really different. Fireworks kind of bad this year, honestly, in where I live in Omahegan. They were not as spectacular as they usually were. It's kind of slow and nothing really happened. They didn't really have a big finale like they usually do. I think my mother's home, so I'm going to go say hello to her and I'll be right back. Hello again, I'm back. I saw an image that was like, oh great, it was a bunch of people dressed up in like the old British uniform. And it was them saying, great, we should invade again, now they're all hungover. It's like, now's our chance. What was I gonna say? You know, like fighting this thing is making me realize how much more bullshit Neo is sometimes. Because that game, it feels like everything just one-shots you. Unless you're really, really like, you got the best gear for that possible area. And that is definitely why Neo is more of a Diablo-style game. Whereas Bloodborne and Dark Souls are kind of more of a skill-based game. Although, I guess they do have the option to overlevel and... See, I don't know. In Dark Souls and games of its type, leveling up and getting better equipment is more like how you make the game easy mode versus Neo, where it's like the intended way to play the game is to constantly be upgrading your equipment and get, you know, better and better shit. Otherwise, you're just incapable of beating anything, even if you're really skilled in the game. And I guess that's not 100% true. Like, I have beaten enemies higher level than me in that game, but man, is it like you get one mistake, they hit you once and you are dead. So, but in that regard, Neo can be quite fun because it's, you know, all about getting the right ability, picking the right skills, equipping weapons and armor that complement those skills. Like I have a magic ability that is called Sloth, and it will slow the enemy's movements, including their attack animations. So you combine that with the lightning element, and if you hit enough enemies with the lightning element, they get paralysis, which also slows down their movements. So I usually do this strategy where I'll cast slow on them, and then I go in with a quick weapon that has lightning on it, and then I wear a bunch of armor that gives me buffs to damage while enemies are paralyzed or paralysis. And then you just do this. It's like a whole build. It's fun. It's fun doing stuff like that when you like figure it all out. Yeah, it's fun. But then you go up against an enemy that doesn't work on, and you're like, well, my whole build is useless. And then I suck. Can I open this door? I feel like I'm missing something. Well, let's go this way. Can you hear me alright? I've moved closer to the mic, but I'm also kind of talking quieter. I have been talking quite a bit over the last 2 days with friends. Here we go. Chest open. Communion. Great. Don't know what that does. Don't really care. Yes, I have missed you too. Here we go. That's what I wanted.
Oh, this cannot be. You cannot be. No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala? How did this come to pass?
He's very surprised that we killed Amygdala.
Now, wait just a moment. Do you think ill of me? Me? Oh, it pains me to hear it. You've made yourself a misreckoning. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now, you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. It's plain as a pikestaff. Now, say in my heart, you were as a lamb to my God. Well, you weren't to know, and it wasn't for you to know. All's well that ends well, I say. No matter. Such details are trifling. We're fast friends by now. Let this express what words cannot. Oh, doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship but a chance encounter?
Well, under normal circumstances we might be, but Ursa's not so forgiving.
That was uncharitably... That was uncharitably done, dear friend.
I mean, I don't know. He's dead as far as the game is going to make him show up again. Anyway, we're in the Nightmare of Mensis now. Technically speaking, this is the last area of the game. Which is, it's cool because you can actually see this castle from the Nightmare Frontier when we were over there. This place is a pain in the ass, though. I'm better off using fire. Man, the tiny Tonitrus uses a lot of, oh! No! Need you. Yeah, so this area's gimmick is that there's this mysterious glow coming from up there. And if you get close enough and stare at it, it will give you frenzy automatically. So you kind of have to sneak your way up. And then eventually we'll find out what exactly it is, and it is pretty gross. Thankfully I spent a lot of our insight before we went here, because I knew that we would die very quickly. Also, the good thing is the enemies also get frenzied, so this one's gonna die just by standing out in the open like this. And there is a way to get rid of this light to allow you to explore. But it's towards the end of the dungeon. I do really enjoy Neo. I am excited for the sequel, especially because you get to make your own character in it. I don't get to play as shitty, boring William. I hope it's good. I'm really enjoying the first game. It's a solid Diablo, Dark Souls-y solid game. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because he's really bad at it. I don't actually think he's managed to stop anything major from happening. Although, according to TV tropes and Wikipedia, the character you're playing as is based on a real man. Like a privateer who got shipwrecked on Japan and ended up becoming like a military advisor for one of the guys, one of the lords during the 1600s. Oops. I don't think he was a samurai by any means, though. No, pick up the item. Thank you. Is there any item over here? Oh, there is an item over here. Ooh, bloodstone. If you look around, there's just eyeballs everywhere. Like, these are eyeballs, all gigantic eyeballs. And there's some on the floor. It's pretty nasty. I hate this room. Gun. Monocular. Kaboom. Didn't reach. Kaboom. Motherfuckers. Maybe I could just throw a Molotov. Hey, yeah! Fuck spiders. Gotta tread carefully here because there are a lot of them. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Now come on, go up the steps. Hey. Come on. So get the hell out of here. Quicksilver bullets. Alright. I think you can just run by them, but meh. Next room is a hunter. like an NPC player, hunter thing. He's kind of annoying to fight. Dang it. Hey. None of that. Only I can do super magic abilities. Wow. Alright, I guess super magic abilities is the way to go. There's sedatives, I should actually equip those. Beast blood we don't need. Nope, that's not what I wanted to equip. Where's sedative? It's probably not all the way down here. Oh, here they are. So you can take sedatives to get rid of frenzy. It like calms you down. Some of these eyeballs have spider legs. Gross. Shortcut? Always send the elevator back down. That way you don't have to wait for it if you die. Hey, there's a chest up there. Yep. Alright. Yeah, it's just recipes for a chalice dungeon. These guys are supposed to be like weird caretakers of Murgo. They have like metal masks burned onto their head. Like they're stuck in iron masks and shit. Yeah. Cool. This sword's really good against these guys. These ones up here with no weapons aren't that big of a deal. There are way more annoying ones later that have like flails and axes and shit, and crossbows, which is really weird. I think it's the only instance of a crossbow being in this game. You pushed me. Don't push me. Yeah, here's one that's kind of annoying to fight. Let's see if I can parry them. Nope. There we go. So down here, into the oblivion of nothingness, is that room I was talking to you about that like genuinely creeps me out because it's weird and glitchy and it feels like the game itself isn't meant to be that way. Like the developers didn't finish the area down there. And maybe they didn't, but it just makes it creepy. You can go down there later to do one specific thing, and that's it. Which makes me think that like they didn't have time to flesh it out as an area. But it's weird because like when you go down there, if you look up, you can see the entire level's terrain. Like you can see underneath the level, so it's like as if you were below the skybox, which is definitely not the way these levels are intended to be viewed. Which is why I don't think it's intentional. But it also it goes into like an instinct from being like a child gamer and being freaked out when you would break the game and go somewhere clearly you weren't intended and it looked all wrong. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Now I could have sworn there was a shortcut around here. Maybe I'm wrong. The path ahead is that elevator right there. Right there. What's this? Blood elixir. Yeah, let's just keep going. Oh, if we're about to step outside, you get to see some fun nightmare shit. You remember the dogs and the crows? Well, now the crows have dog heads and attack like they're dogs, and the dogs have crow heads and attack like the crows. See, it's got a dog head now. It's supposed to be that like the nightmare starting to fuse together creatures you've seen in the real world. It's very bizarre, but I love it. I think it's super creative. Dang it. It's just supposed to roll into that? There we go. Oh yeah, it's weird. Here the moon is not a blood moon, but I think that's because we're like, we're in a deep layer of the dream, maybe, at this point. Where's the moon? Ah! Crow dog! I guess it's on the other side of the castle. We can't really see it from here. Kin, cold blood. Here's a shortcut. Which I'll just send down, because... save us some time. We're about to fight a boss. It's not exactly a normal boss fight, though. See, we got the dialogue up. Turn the music down just a tad. Well, I mean, in the sense that this is not a traditional boss fight.
Ah, Carlos. Or some say cousin. Do you hear our prayers? No, we We shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
Wow, I can't believe I got that. Usually it takes them a very long time to go in this room. Majestic!
A hunter is a hunter even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmares, worlds and chairs unending.
Yeah, it's kind of meant to be a maze. With a bunch of enemies that respawn and don't die. He's not much of a fight himself, you're supposed to kind of lead him into areas where he won't run away.
Oh, of course. Some say coldly hear our prayers.
Get back here. God damn it.
As you once did for the victims.
There we go.
Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes.
So that's interesting that he's saying that Koss gave Rom eyes. He fought Rom, that was the spider thing. And I think I kind of get why he's saying that. But it's going to require us to finish the DLC.
As you once did for the vacuous one. Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes. Vacuous blood.
Gosh, you're a character. He is the host of the Nightmare, which leads me to think that he's the mummy that we interacted with to get into this dream. They all wearing the same cage thing on their head. I remember what to do, I just don't remember how to get there. You basically have to trick him into a room. No, not that way. It's gotta be this way. Well, there he is. No, okay, so I need to approach him from the top.
Oh, close. Some say cousin.
Yeah, here we go.
Friends.
So we drop down here, and he's gonna run into a room. And a cage is gonna come down, stopping me from entering it. Now we need to find another way in. And I know the way in. So he's stuck in there now. We just need to find our way in. But first I'm gonna grab an item while I'm down here. Cost, or some say Cossum. Holy fuck, shut up. Just want to grab that item.
As you once did for the vacuous Rome. Grant us eyes, grant us eyes, grant eyes on our brains to cleanse our beastly hazy. The grand lake of mud, hidden there from sight. Cosmos of course. Let us sit about and speak feverishly, chatting into the wee hours of new ideas of the higher plane.
God damn it, I knew that was gonna kill me. That move is nonsense. It's the only dangerous thing he can do. He shot lasers at us, didn't you see? He can do that move we can do. We have that ability. Which one was it? A call beyond. Hang on, let me show you. He did that. And I managed to miss the enemy completely. You're creating a star explosion. Create a small star explosion. Alright, gotta do all this again. Thankfully I don't need to re-grab the items. Let's see, is he gonna go right into it? Nice. Cool, so you can just trick him in here every time. Get him. Damn it. God, he's like a Street Fighter character, just spamming the same move. Yeah. Alright.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmares, woes, and chains unending. Cosmos of gold.
What a weird dude. I don't even know if he realizes that his body was mummified by this point. He's been in this dream for a very long time. I don't think he's gonna just forget everything. I think he's gonna just be straight up dead when he wakes up. It is interesting that he used those words specifically, though. Like having your astral form destroyed gives you amnesia. It does bring up an interesting point, because one of the endings involves something like that happening to you. Okay, so we can do some exploring around this maze area now. Otherwise, we just have one more part of this area, and then we are basically in the end game. We have one more boss until the finale, and then we have one more boss in the DLC, and then the finale can have a minimum of a minimum of 0, actually. You don't actually have to fight any if you don't want to. A maximum of 2, though, if we want to get like the real ending. I mean, it's not the real ending; it's an ending. But it's the ending that involves the most work. So I guess some people would consider that a real one. I don't think so. I think every ending is just as viable. But first, let's do this really annoying part. Because then we get to see a gross thing. Gross things are cool. So the big glowy thing we saw before, no, we still can't see the moon from here, is over here. You can kind of... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, chill out. Ah. Alright, it's gonna be hard to get a good look at it. There's something in there. Oh, I'm gonna get frenzied. Oop! Alright, and then there I go. Anyway, there's another way we have to approach this. and I just remembered that this is not the right way to approach it. They kind of trick you, right? Because you have to go find that key in this maze. But if you try to approach from that angle, that thing will destroy you. Because frenzy buildup, like even if you have 0 insight, the amount of frenzy buildup it has is insane. Thinking about it, I didn't intend for that to be like a losing my mind joke, but I guess it kind of worked out as one. Once we do this, though, we can upgrade one of our weapons to +10. So you see, this cage here is broken, and it won't close. So this would usually be a shortcut, but if you carefully time walking out of it, you fall to your death, like me. Like a dummy. Like a big old dummy. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. Glad you made it. There's a window you can roll into. It is very hard to. I just kind of stepped out of a moving elevator. No big deal. Thankfully, we're right here, so it's not that big of a deal. God, dogs are already annoying, but you put a fucking crow head on them and they're even worse. First try. Alright, this part sucks, because there are a few of those doll things with the brains on their heads that sing. La la la, la 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 la, and they will kill me. Ooh, it's quick! It's quick and I don't like it! Ah! Uh-oh. This might kill me. So annoying. Because you have to do this elevator ride every time. I should have leveled up before I did this. There's going to be another shortcut here eventually. This last area is not very long. Oh, here's the moon. Yeah, look how huge it is. I wonder if that's why there's so much fog below, if it's like supposed to be insinuating like the tides have come in so hard. I don't know. Yep, alright, lost my blood echoes. Bum, 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 bum. Honestly, if the moon were that close, it'd get ripped apart by our gravitational pull. And we would get blasted by a bunch of, like, moon meteors. Yo, same, Murgo, same. Damn it! I hate this! It's stupid! Oh. I asked you to join the elevator. We can suffer through this together, you and I. I think this is the only way to get a plus 10 weapon in the base game, anyway. It's like you gotta do it a lot later than you think you have to. Alright, one down. There's two over there, and I think there's a third somewhere in the next room. Ah, crap. Stop looking at it. It'll drive me mad! La la la. I do like their song, it's creepy. It's creepy and yet soothing. Some people think it's supposed to be Murgo's Lullaby. I don't know if I buy that. That's the Murgo's Lullaby is the music that the excuse me, the music box plays. You can hear the full version of that song in the in a boss fight coming up. I think I can just sneak by these. I think I'm just gonna sneak by these guys. Okay, well, sneak was a strong word. What I really meant was I'm gonna run away directly in front of their eyesight. Some of these spiders have cleric heads on them, like patches. The only reason I want to kind of fight those dolls is because I think they all drop stuff. Let's just try and fight this one. Yeah, they all drop these really powerful gems, so I kind of want them. Ooh, that almost killed me. Yeah, they're very creepy. They can just kind of float in. Okay, we killed all the ones on the bridge. They do respawn, though, so if I die, this will be very annoying. I'm just making sure we didn't miss any items. I also have to be careful, because there's a way I can fall. I won't die, but then it'll be a very annoying climb to get back. So I gotta make sure that I pull the lever before I go flubbing it all up. So, ahead of us is the tower that this thing is being held in. In fact, there it is. We can actually see it somewhat. You'll get a much better look at it in a second, but it's a thing. And now it has fallen into the abyss and will bother us no longer. So now we can kind of explore the area that its vision would hit us in. So my theory as to what it is that it's supposed to be, it's like a bigger version of the brains on top of the dolls. So I wonder if it was meant to be like the brain for the one reborn. You know? Like it was this giant body of fused with all these people's blood, and I wonder if they were trying to make an old one or a great one. Damn it! Oh, come on! Don't be enough to kill me, please! I'm dead. Oh God, I'm not dead. Oh, holy hell! Woo! Yikes! Not have the feeling for this. Please die. Ooh. That was really... I have one left. Choir Bell's pretty good, though. That actually lets me heal people I summon, but also will heal me. It costs bullets to use. Special Hunter Tool of the Choir. High-ranking members of the church, fashioned after a bell that projects an arcane sound across planes of existence. The sound of this smaller silver version of the bell does not cross planes, but grants vigor and healing to all cooperators. I wonder if that means... I wonder if they're referring to the Astral Clock Tower. Like, the real giant bell that can ring across planes is the Astral Clock Tower's bell. That would make sense, I think. Oh boy, okay. So... I don't know if I can survive the drop. But it doesn't really matter at this point. We got everything we wanted. Yep, that's death. Cool. I'm glad I did that. Now we need to go down into the abyss to go interact with the giant brain man. What's the best way to get down there? I guess we're gonna have to go ride the elevator. La 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 la. Ride this. Once it gets here, any minute now, almost here, almost here, almost here. Is it actually attached to anything? This chain just seems to go up forever. That's kind of cool. certainly is evoking nightmarish, whatchamacallit. Okay, down here we go. Here. And now we're gonna ride an elevator that's now been added to this area after we defeated Mikolash. I don't know, Nico. I think it's Mikolash. Hey, don't whip me. This game is missing a whip weapon. No, I guess the threaded cane is kind of a whip. It's not very Castlevania, though. I need like a chain whip, a holy chain whip. Mikolash. Not Nicolish. There's an M in there. Anyway, down we go. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you just see the terrain above you. Like, this is clearly not a finished area. There's no floor. A random book fell down here. Oh god, I don't remember where to walk. Oh, I hate this. Oh, there it is. Oh, this gives me anxiety just being down here. Anyway, here's the brain. So if I make contact with it, just gotta wait until I switch my arms. Takes, I think, 30 seconds. Now I got the moon thing. Carol Rune Moon. If we read it, get more blood echoes. The great ones that inhabit the nightmare are sympathetic in spirit and often answer when called upon. People think that this is implying that it wants you to kill it, because it gives you more blood echoes when you kill creatures, and it says that the great ones are sympathetic. It also does not fight back, nor does it try and frenzy you anymore. It is basically just a scaled up version of the brain that the dolls are wearing, though. It seems to have a hand, though, which is really gross. I wonder if you were intended to fight this thing at one point in development and they just, like, didn't have the time for it. Because seriously, this area is not finished. Yeah, but it's got fingernails. I think it's clearly a hand. And there we go. Oh god, there's something so weird about just floating in the void like this. It just makes me uneasy. Alright, now we need to go back up to where we fought Mikolash. Ow. Ow. You wanna cool your jets there, buddy? Come on. Alright, we're almost there. Oops. So now we can explore this area and get our bloodstone. I think most of this is just Madman's knowledge, which makes a lot of sense because it's maddening to be out here, exposed to the brain. Bad man's knowledge, great one's wisdom. It's a lot of insight. Oh, I could have just walked out of here. I didn't have to follow my death. I'm a dummy. Eh. Okay, and I believe down here is the real prize. Blood Rock. That'll make a +10 weapon. I think there's only one other in the game. At least through normal play. So let us go back to the Hunter's Dream. Where's the closest lamp from here? Let's just warp to it. What do we need to do that? I don't even remember the item. Oh, here we go. So should we finish the DLC first? I think it makes more sense to finish the DLC now. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've used that item. You got anything to say?
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Good hunter, your presence somehow soothes. I sense the ancient echoes. They course your veins.
Alright, so let's +10 our Moonlit Sword. Holy Moonlight Sword, +10! Strong as it can be. Okay, let's go to the Dulk. Let's go do the Dulk. We are probably going to get our asses kicked by the final boss of the DLC. The one problem with this great sword is that I just don't think it's going to be very good against the boss Maybe it'll do good damage to him, but I get the feeling it won't. So we're going to have to probably use the saw blade instead. So now we're going to explore this bottom part of the fishing hamlet, where the horrible thing that they did, which you can kind of get a preview of if you look over there, the hunters did something terrible over there. And as a result, they are cursed to end up in this hunter's nightmare. And if we go down there, we might be able to free the creature that feels the need to curse them, so... But of course, by freeing it, we have to fight it. You know, it doesn't let us free it. It's not like, oh, thank you, finally, somebody. It's like, no, fuck you, you die too. I keep thinking I can backstab these guys. Oh, I guess, you know, actually I can backstab them. Yeah, what am I talking about? I'm used to Neo, where you can backstab them and it's just pressing the button. In this you have to do a strong attack first. Ooh, don't fall down there, that would be bad. There are a lot of shark dogs down there. Shark dogs are bad. I feel like there's a There Might Be Giants song. Or They Might Be Giants, that kind of band. Barnacle Man. I feel like that's the name of the song. And it goes something along the lines of like, Barnacle Man, Barnacle Man. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Hey, let's blow this stuff up. Dang it. Bloodstone chunks. Yeah, fighting all these guys is gonna be a bad time. What do I got? Anything that can help me out here? What's the shaman bone do? I've never used that before. Oh, you actually have to stab them with it. Okay, that's not good. Oh shit. Oh my god. It's not even from that game. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yes to all those things. Wow, I can't believe I won. I wasn't even really paying attention. I guess the sword is really powerful at +10, so... Uh-oh. Ooh! Oh, god damn it. I don't know what is in it that's embarrassing. highly regarded, actually. It's what he was known for up until he did Undertale. Ha. Watching Titanic is like getting teeth pulled for me. The whole end half where he's like saying her name over and over because she is not paying attention is the most annoying part of that whole film. I missed an item. You know, I had to do it to him. Alright, I just got a piece of armor. It's a pretty cool looking armor set, I won't lie. It's called the Beast Hunter Garb? Wait, Beast Hide Garb. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Am I cool yet? No, but you're stupid and you're fat. Whenever the idea of a word with negative connotations meaning something positive, I think of an old Johnny Bravo episode where there's like a group of dudes trying to make him cool, and they're explaining how the words, fat and stupid mean like cool and awesome, whatever. And it was really funny as a kid. I don't know why. Ferngully? Come on, Sarah. Ugh. Ferngully. Oh, mother. It's alright, I opened a shortcut. We're not going to lose any time. I am not a big fan of Ferngully. Alright, so this room has a bunch of snail shells, and some of them have enemies and some of them don't. And they take less damage if you hit the shell part, but if you hit the person part, they'll die a lot quicker. These are people who have given themselves up to cause. And are here to torture the hunters for their crimes against the Great Ones. Oh, Chibama. Oh, that was strong enough to one-shot her. Cool. Okay. We're almost done. Just a few more moves. Uh-oh. She got out of her shell. Beep. They're scary when they're out of their shell. They're quick. Okay. So many bloodstone chunks. 22, wow. We could probably +9 another weapon if we want. How'd that miss? She dove right through it. Maybe they're immune to lightning. Stardust! think I can see from here. Yep. We're getting closer. Oh yeah, this room. This part sucks. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Got it. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Woo. Ah. Oh god. Whew. That could have hurt. Alright, we are nearly done. Thankfully, we just unlocked a shortcut. We could actually go fight the boss now if we wanted to. There's just one side path left to go down. So we're going to open up this shortcut, try and go down the side path. Then we'll probably head back to the Hunter's Dream, upgrade whatever we can. And then try and fight it. Let's go ahead and do this. Open the door. Alright, shortcut made. Alley-oop. That's creepy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm sick of these fucking things. Gosh dang it. Come on, don't kill me. One more, come on. Whew. Alright. There's one left. We'll fight it on the way back, maybe. Oh god. Why are there so many? I don't know how long summer vacation was. It was long-ish. It was like mid-June to just before, just the beginning of September. You got all of July and August off. You got some of June off. So it was like 2.5 months. I don't know. Just be happy you're not in Japan. Japan gets even less time off. Oh, there is another blood rock. Cool. So we can plus 10 a weapon. Blade. Form of fear of bees and various other insects. Be afraid to go in my backyard because there was a hornets, or what's the one? The ones that are underground, wasps maybe. I don't know. We had a whole big problem with our backyard where there were several holes that these stinger bugs came out of. Oh, I rolled. I rolled. Whew, got it. And I'm alive. Alright, we managed to get everything. It was hornets or something, or wasps. It was something bad. Something really, really bad. And it basically made our backyard, like, unusable. Alright, so back to the Hunter's Dream we go. It was terrible. My dad still would send me outside to play, and I'd be like, no, I don't want to go anywhere near that place. It's so many wasps, I'm gonna die. So I just hang out in the front porch, and my family would be confused because I wasn't doing anything. I'd be like, I'm not going back there. You're insane. Alright, what weapon should we, I'm gonna plus 10 the saw spear. That's a given. Let's plus 9 the Beast Hunter save, because that's an amazing weapon. What else do we want to do? Blades of Mercy, maybe? Rifle spear? Beast Claw, Bloodletter, Tonitrus, sure. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, I can make this an arcane weapon. Nah. But I could equip that to this weapon, maybe. Would that be good? Can I equip an arcane thing to this? Oh, it just raises my arcane damage. Oh, that's because this is not a radial. Dang it. That would have been awesome. Alright, let's just raise its damage then. Wait, does this have a negative to it? Attack versus the kin. I don't know if this boss counts as a kin or not. HP depletes? Hell no, we're not going to that one. HP gradually depletes. Ugh. Cool. Let's switch out our things. What do we want? Stamina recovery up. Max stamina 15%. Max HP. Visceral attacks restore HP. Yeah, that's all good. That's all. We want all of that. And now let's just buy a ton of bullets and healing stuff. Because we can parry the boss, and it's honestly the best way to fight him. Let's buy just 100 bullets, 108. And then the rest we'll just buy healing vials. Alright, cool. Hopefully this is enough. This boss is hard, very hard. And then all we have left is a bunch of boss fights, and then that's it, the end of the game. We can be done with this in like the next hour, maybe less. Depending on how good I am. Oh no! Wait! Wait for me! I am not overleveled for this fight, actually. Level 100 is basically what we should be for this. They're all just praying. And there's Kasa's corpse, or some say Kasa. watermelon slice. I don't know. Woo! I'm doing really bad. I'm doing really, really bad. This isn't even the hard part yet. Very loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if my microphone is picking up the TV's volume. It is the Orphan of Kos. And now I can kind of put the pieces together for you here. The hunters came, killed Kos to get the umbilical cord of the orphan, which they used to make Rom. And that was the great sin that they committed. Thus, Kos died, and the child was, left to rot in the womb. And then this nightmare got made as a result. And now we are going to try and put it to rest. And that is how Kos gave eyes, quote-unquote, to the vacuous Rom, as Mikolash put it. And this is why Mikolash is hardcore evil. Come on, what the hell? Ugh, that's so shitty. I keep missing the viscerals. There we go. Because they're going to heal me. That's the whole reason I equipped that visceral heal thing. And I won't need to use one of those. And it does a lot of damage to him. Oh, I rolled. Boo. Game's cheap. This fight is really, really hard. Spoilers. It's probably the hardest fight in the game. I would say it's the hardest fight in the game. Maybe we could try the Moonlit Sword. I might also want to try switching the fire paper to, the fire element to a different element. I can't check out your art on Twitter. I'm on the PS4. I'm not on my computer. My PS4. Okay. Gotta focus. Here we go. I'm focusing. Wow, I can't even hit him with it. Dang it. And I'm dead. Cool. Oh, it's just such a slow weapon. I want it to be so much better than this. It's much better against mobs, I guess. It's not really a boss fighting weapon. Let's, Let me go back to the Hunter's Dream real quick. Ow! Let's try out the Beast Hunter Safe. This weapon's really cool. It's like a scythe blade that you can then fold up into a regular weapon. Like a regular saw weapon. And let us equip it and stuff. We can put some pretty strong things in this, I reckon. But I need something that's gonna scale with Arcane? Let's try Arcane. Maybe that'll be good. And anything that raises kin damage I think is useful for us. That just straight up adds physical attack. Alright. I doubt he can be slow poisoned. Alright, that's ooh, that's good. Yeah, we'll try it out. Hopefully arcane damage is good against him. I get the feeling it won't be. But he does lightning attacks. So I don't think lightning would do very good against him. And fire seemed to do okay. Just okay. I feel like arcane would be bad against these creatures. Because they're of the cosmos. I can also equip a helmet to kind of reduce the damage somewhat. And we'll equip this Beast Blood Pellet. If I can get a lot of hits on him, that'll be very good. Yep. Alright, that's more damage than the other weapon. Ah, God, the timing on that's so hard. I do 118 a hit with this one. What do I do? 35. Okay, fire is better. Got it. Ew, I think they actually have a dick on him. Oh, why? I didn't notice that until now. I hate that. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense, but it's just, idea. I'm just not right for the boss, please. Oh god! Am I dead? Game over. Isn't this like the 8th time? There we go. That's what I wanted to happen the first time. Maybe I'll do more damage if this is... not really. How'd that hit? Really hard to do that. Let's see, what else we got? Anything else that might help me out here? Not really. I did not... I said, right after I said that, if I can beat him, we could get this done in an hour. I made sure that stipulation was there. I knew he was hard. It doesn't help that I'm also out of practice completely. I beat him on New Game Plus Plus. Alright? It was hard. I was amazing back then. Now I'm like used to Neo's controls. I'm pressing X to attack. And I need to be pressing R1. Yeah, that's what I needed. Except I didn't get it. Alright, great. And I'm done. Awesome. Trying to go for these visceral attacks. It's so hard. But it's like the only way to get good consistent damage on them. Still, it's a really fun fight. Gets the blood pumping. It's the second half of the fight that's actually really hard, though. Like, I guess if I were being aggressive enough, I could probably push him into his second phase. But my God, I don't want to do it that way. I gotta try and get into his second phase without really using much healing, because that's where I need it. I suck against the second form. Where you have the wings. Ooh. It's like a yo-yo. See, because fighting him this way means I get healed every time I'm doing that. behind me. I mean, I know it's weird, but like, this is fun to me. You know what I shouldn't be doing? I shouldn't be fighting them hungry. That's the real problem. Nah, time is of the essence. Gonna have to push through. We might have to push this to one more day and just do all the boss fights in a row to end the game. Can't parry that one? Oh, I'm alive. Look. Hey. That's the one. That's like the only one I can parry with any sort of regularity. Fire paper. Nope. Send the elevator back up. I doubt insight would really help me at all here. Beast Roar? Could use a different firearm. Like the blunderbuss might be better at visceral attack. What? Are you kidding? Come on. die! I don't know if there's a way to check how many bullets and blood vials I have, but that's something we're gonna have to keep in mind. If I run out of bullets and blood vials, I'm gonna have to stop fighting him and go grind. There's also an optional boss we could do right now that I just remembered. But I am not in the mood to learn his pattern, while still trying to figure out orphans. Oh, you can't? Alright. I didn't think you could do it for that many. It doesn't seem to work all the time. What the hell? It worked the first one! I saw it. Bad time to be experimenting. I'm gonna go ahead and lower his voice if I can, because it's starting to annoy me. Let's go. Viscerals, I need the viscerals! Why are you doing this to me? The ones where he doesn't scream. Those are the ones that you can shoot him out of. You never transform. Why are you transforming now? I was waiting for him to transform. He never did. Ah! You waited until I was dead to do it. It made no sense. Making me waste my bullets and my blood vials. Do when I'm dead? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Yeah, whatever. Have mercy! Oh, God! Okay, here we go. This is the one. My nose is itchy. Very poor timing. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get some food in my belly. potato chips. Oops. Oops. I'll just leave these here next to me if I need them. Oh, they're good. Perfect, now my hands are just greasy enough to not hold the controller correctly. Let's do it. Oops. The thing that makes them so hard is that it's hard to tell what the distance the attack will be because it can change. It's like a weird yo-yo thing. So some attacks that feel like they're going to hit you don't. And then other ones just connect so far away. Stupid placenta sword. That's a full heal practically when you do that. Incredible. apologize. No one should have to hear this. Oh, I got him! I'm always so shocked when that one works. Because it usually doesn't. Oh, God. See? It didn't work that time. What the hell? Damn. Oh, mistimed it. No. Beep, 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 beep. Ugh. Ah, damn it. Oh, come on. Every time I get him with that. I just missed it completely. Alright, second half. Here we go. I hate this part. Believe it or not, getting away from him is worse than staying next to him. You're meant to be super aggressive here. Oh, come on. It hurts so much!
accepting all that there is can be.
Remember, great ones are formless. So that physical form was mostly something it was trapped in, if anything. The shadow of it went back to the sea where it came from. And this is Kass. She's very beautiful. Alright, so, fuck this place. There is, we do need to try and do the optional boss, though. He's not nearly as hard, normally. Hopefully. We'll see. On New Game Plus, he's kind of terrible, but... Okay, we have plenty of healing items. Maybe we can level up. I had the volume really low. She was just saying that Gurman is resting easy now, because we kind of, you know, saved the hunters that were trapped in that cursed nightmare, and also undid his mistake of hunting down and killing Kass.
Welcome. Where are you?
Do I have anything I can use? I could probably sell something. That'll give me enough to level up. Let us sell. Yeah, that was 10,000. Wow.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Where are you?
Okay.
Farewell.
Optional boss time. We need to go back to the first lamp. Sorry, potato chips. We're gonna make our way over to the church where we fought Victor and Amelia originally. And inside is Lawrence. As a beast, we can fight him. It's kind of like the cleric beast boss fight at the beginning of the game. Except this one has fire properties, which means I'm not going to use my regular weapons. Actually, now that I think about it, the Nuclear Great Sword might do good against this guy. So finally, a boss that this might be useful on. Now that we have his human skull, it reminds him of his humanity, and in that brief moment he goes mad! Of course he does, because nobody can ever be nice in this game. A lot of Catholic symbolism going on here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, why'd you wake me up? I have work at 4! Man, after what I just fought, I don't really care how angry you are. Damaging attack he has, I'm rolling right into it. I'm trying to avoid this damage. But I'm doing a really bad job of it. He's really not so bad, honestly. The second half is kind of annoying, but if you're patient, it's not so bad. I'm gonna remove the fire property from the saw blade, so a saw spear. Because saw weapons are, they do more damage and break the limbs on the cleric beast faster than other weapons. What is actually giving me the fire damage? It's this thing. Arcane in this instance would be very nice, so please do equip that. If I have anything that raises just damage to beasts, lowers damage to beasts. Wow, physical up 27% at full HP. Oh fuck. That's a lot of extra damage. We'll see how this works. I'm hoping the fact that I can break his limbs quicker will make up the difference here. The run back's kind of annoying too, because you always gotta wait for that door to open. Thankfully, all the other bosses left to fight are a lot easier. Oh, he hit me. Oh, he hit me again. Oh, what a jerk. Alright, I guess I should fight him now. Because now I'm losing blood vials very quickly. Okay. Oh. Yeah. I feel like I rolled out of that. Die against this guy, aren't I? Here it comes. Chips. Sigh. The sigh. Not enough. This is a family bag. I swear there was a time where I was good at this game. When I got the platinum trophy on it. Get Shrek'd. Hey. This sucks. I'm already 2 vials down. I swore there was an item I would want to use on that fight. Oh well. I can't think of what it was. Ooh, ah. Alright, let's do it. I'm pissed now. Shit. I'm not even at his second form. Dang it. The reason this one always gets to me is the walk back is very annoying. You have to run through so many enemies. He's not nearly as bad. He's actually pretty easy. I'm just not doing a great job of dodging his attacks. It's like this part that really is just annoying. You have to wait for the door to open, you gotta wait for these guys to fight it out. It's really stupid. But killing him is like a guaranteed 6 blood vials, I think. So if there's the opportunity to kill him without taking damage, it's worth it. The annoying thing is you like really can't lock onto him. Because you lock onto his head. Which is like a terrible thing to look at when he's 80 feet tall. So good! Oh no! Why do I like this shit? It's moments like this I wish I could enjoy Skyrim's combat. And then I think back to it, I'm like, I hate everything about this. My gaming life would be so much less stressful if I hated these games. Come on, keep hitting them. You guys are doing great. See, that's good. At least I'm getting 6 blood vials every time I kill him. That'll prevent us from needing to, like, go back and farm. Which is the scariest thing that could possibly happen. Oh, for sure, not there. You guys should bait this fall if you're sticking in the right angle. Second floor, I'm about to do it. Yeah, there we go. And we're done with the DLC. I love that boss theme. Once you get to the second half and it goes all choir on your ass.
Welcome with farewell.
So here's something cool you get for beating him. It's a rune that turns you into a beast. And then if we equip the Beast Claw, you actually get like a cleric beast arm. It's pretty fucking cool. And back to normal. Oh, that's interesting. It actually left my arm transformed. Weird. Wonder if that's a glitch. Okay, final boss this time. Do we have 3 umbilical cords? I don't even remember. Where are they? Do I have any? Did I not get any? 1/3 of umbilical cord. I guess we only have 1. Huh. Okay. Time to go get some. We gotta go to Yusefka's clinic. That is to say, we don't have to do this. Do we? Do we not want to get the weirdo ending where we have to eat the umbilical cords? Would you prefer us just not do that? We have 3 endings we can choose from. One where we finish the hunt and Gurman kills our astral form, so we wake up in the real world. Second one is we fight Gurman to try and release him from this nightmare. And then the third one is we fight Gurman, but also we have the umbilical cords, and that causes something else to happen. I mean, I kind of want to do the whole shebang. You know? Like, we're here, let's just do it. I feel like this Ursa is very arcane-minded, so she would probably be like, yeah, give me all the knowledge. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. This Ursa may be evil. Or nice, but has no qualms about using this horrible nonsense. Yeah, and it's I mean, if we go off of what Mikolash says, the first ending would give you amnesia. And I think it's also kind of what Gurman, like, yeah, it's what Gurman wants, obviously, but I think there's a darker reason to it. One read I've seen is that, you know, you're collecting all this blood from fighting all these monsters, and the doll is kind of infusing you with it, the echoes of the blood. And then at the end of all of it, Gurman is supposed to kill you, and he, like, fertilizes the area with your blood, and I think it's supposed to be like a means of satiating Flora, the moon presence, which is like a great one we end up encountering if we try and fight Gurman. Hey, false Yosefka, what's up?
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they rise inside my head? It's rather rapturous.
Gross. And I want to say this is the Kos one. Yep. Yeah, the one she was using was the one that was from Kos that they stole. Because it says Willem sought it out, and Willem used it to make the vacuous ROM. So somehow she got her hands on that, and I guess she tried to consume it, and it drove her nuts. Okay, the third one we can't get until after we defeat the Nightmare of Mensis, so let's go do that. We are very, very close to being done. Alright, time to go stop this horrible ritual from happening before Ian kills us all. It's time for the night to end. Yeah! Thank you. Yeah, so I'm trying not to, but if you look at the heads of these pigs, they have a bunch of eyeballs now. It's pretty nasty. Yeah, we ain't messing with that. Spooky, scary skeletons. There's a fly in my room. Whoa, chill out. Almost there, almost there. That's the woman we saw when we defeated Rom. She's the Sumerian queen and the mother of Murgo. Now it's likely some sort of spirit of her, not the actual queen. Ah, crap. One more time, let's try this. There we go. Just in case we lose. That is a face. Yeah, I don't want to really know how they got the kid, but I can venture a guess, judging by the blood. Alright, time to set things right. This is Murgo's lullaby. And this is Murgo's wet nurse. That's the boss. Interestingly, it's using the Blades of Mercy, I think. Which are the weapons that Eileen the Crow is using. Ooh, nice dodge. with that. Virgo is gone. Oh, it's about to get a lot more fucked up, actually. Probably the most fucked up thing in this game is about to happen if I go and do it. She bowed to us. In thanks, I would suppose, for freeing Margot. I wonder if Margot just returned to Udin. I don't know. What's also interesting is that, like, I wonder if the wet nurse was working for Nemesis? And just, like, taking care of the kid for them? Or was she maybe summoned by Udin? I don't know.
Good hunter, you have come. Dawn will soon break. This night and this dream will end. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree. Very well, let me... Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Alright, let's check in on our NPC friends. Get ready, this is the worst part. Oops, I'm at the wrong one. God damn it, I always do this. Now I gotta walk over there. Motherfucker. Dun 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 dun.
Was it a beast? Oh,
There's blood trails. It's leading down here.
It can't be. This is a nightmare.
that is her baby. Well, it was her baby. Until I killed it for an umbilical cord. The Great Ones must have chosen her. To be a surrogate mother. It's pretty fucked. Well, of course I knew, but I had to play coy. Alright. Ursa, don't, this is disgusting. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, our mind has awakened.
Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree. Go on, good hunter. Farewell, good may you.
Alright, this is it. Final boss time. Let's switch our saw spear back to a fire one. Oh, I have a bolt one. I didn't even know that. Let's switch it to bolt. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do that. The gate's finally open. And this is Flora's garden.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream. Dear, oh dear, what was it? The hunt, the blood, or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
What a badass. Thankfully, they give you as many tries as you want. It would be it'd be amazing. I would give Miyazaki so many props if they gave you only one shot at him. We've listened to Garmin's dreams, we've heard him speak. He does not want to be here anymore. He's been waiting for Lawrence to come and free him. With this pact he made with Murgo, or not Murgo, the Moon Presence. It bids him to do this. It's up to us to free him. And be free to the Moon Presence itself. Give them a choice. It's what his pact demands. Also, maybe it's because he knows what happens if he dies. If he dies, it'll beckon the Moon Presence. That'll be bad for us under normal circumstances. That's really hard to win when you have no blood vials. So that's Flora, the moon presence. With the host of the dream, the hunter's dream, dead, it is coming down to try and replace Gurman with us. But because we consumed 3/3 of an umbilical cord, we are beginning to ascend into a Great One ourselves. And thus it has no control over us. That is why we are going to fight. It's not a very hard boss. In fact, it's kind of a cakewalk.
Gammon awaits you.
Gurman's dead.
Go.
I will honestly be surprised if I die more than like 2 or 3 times. Which I shouldn't have said, because now it's probably going to happen. Really, the worst thing it has is it has this move that drops your HP to 1 automatically. As long as you have blood vials, you're fine. This Great One, I think, is supposed to represent the beasthood somehow. I like the music for it, though, very creepy.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
That's us. Or the squid. The achievement you get for that ending, it says that you've ascended and that you will lead humanity into a new something or other. I don't fucking know. I'm very tired. That's Bloodborne. I mean, now we go and get, you know, a super soaker, and we start shooting ink at people, and we fight all the other squid people, and swim around, paint. That's right, Bloodborne is a stealth prequel
Good.
to that Squid Game
All signed and sealed.
that I don't remember the name of. yeah, that's it. We're in New Game Plus now. We can buy Gurman's armor and his weapon in the shop if we wanted. And that's about it. I basically showed you everything you could do in the game. Besides some Chalice Dungeon bosses, but I don't really feel like going through the Chalice Dungeons again. I've already been through all of them once. I don't need to do that again. It takes a lot of time. Like half the game is in the Chalice Dungeons. And it's not worth it. I mean, it is worth it because it's fun, but it's not worth it for story because it's really just a multiplayer fight thing. Yep, I'm a great one. I'm pretty great. Didn't mean to do that, but also appropriate. Now, what's interesting, though, is that there's a rare chance when we go to the Hunter's Dream that the doll will be... Oh, wait, no, not in our ending. Never mind, I'm getting it confused with the other endings. In the ending where Gurman kills you, there is a chance afterwards that the doll will be praying at a gravestone that gets added to the Hunter's Dream. And she refers to the character by the gender you chose. So it's like implied that somehow the dream remembers your previous instance of being here. And that she's like praying for that hunter who died to Gurman. It's very interesting. Fuck you, Gurman. Alright, my Gurman cosplay is ready. It is a pretty fucking cool weapon. Anyway, that's Bloodborne. I'm gonna call it a night, because it's very late for you. Thank you for your patience with the orphan. I knew the rest wouldn't be so bad, but the orphan, my god. It's been a while since I've felt that kind of intensity after beating a boss. And I'll see you around.